Okay, we have some new faces here tonight, so just to let everybody know, these meetings are televised live. So when you approach the podium, please tell us who you are, the business you represent, and you can lay your plans out at the table next to the podium. So we have kind of a long agenda tonight, but we'll try to move it through fairly quick. So first, let's just ask the board if you have an opportunity to look at the minutes from last month, and if you have, can we make a motion for approval?
Motion to approve.
Okay, is your mic on?
Motion to approve.
Is there a second?
I second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay,
Aye.
great, thank you. Okay, so under the agenda tonight, under old business is DRB 2024-55, the application of Lifestyle Wellness at 918 County Line Road for sign modification. Hello there, step right up.
Good evening.
Hiya.
My name is Kate McHugh. I'm the Executive Director of Life Cycle Wellness and Birth Center. And we're petitioning for a small change in a new sign that we put up when we changed our name last summer. And we felt that the design that had been originally proposed was not visible well at night and not visible well for clients who might be coming in labor in the middle of the night, coming either east or west on County Line Road.
Great, so why don't you let us know what you had in mind?
Well, as you can see from the photos, that is the new sign.
Okay, do you have something you could put on the table, or?
No, I just came with the copy of what I had sent you.
Good.
Oh, I see, to put
Yeah,
it.
just for the viewers at home, so they can see. Thank you.
So this is the new sign. The previous sign had been proposed by someone who was in a leadership role and left precipitously, and when I inherited this position, I thought this sign won't do at all. It was dark purple, it did not have the address on it, and you couldn't see it from both sides of County Line Road. So we went ahead and put up the new sign, not realizing that we would have to come back to you for support on it. So this is the new sign, and I sent pictures from both the east and the westbound direction to show that it really is very nicely visible from both directions, and it's visible in the evening too.
Okay. Board have any questions or comments? Pretty simple change. They've added the address and they've used a white background and repositioned the sign. Is the sign, has it been moved yet or not?
It is where it is now. It's 10 feet back from the curb.
Yes, okay.
Yep.
All right. There's no problems with people pulling out? Hasn't
Nope,
blocked the
nope.
sight lines or
It's
anything?
very visible. We made sure of that.
Okay, and no other changes then, right?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Questions? You guys are good?
It's not lit.
We have some solar lights, some little solar
good.
lights.
Okay, great. All right.
Okay?
Colin, you want to take this one?
The matter of DRB 024-55, Life Cycle Wellness, 918 County Line Road. Move to approve new monument sign and move to a different location. Motion to approve.
Okay, do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, all in favor?
It's already up.
Aye.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, and our new applications this month, the first one being DRB 2025-53, the application at 57 West Avenue in Wayne for a ground sign and some facade renovations.
Yes, thank you. Mike Phillips with RMS. I am one of the partners of RMS, as well as my partner Grant here as well. We are leasing the space at 57 West Ave, and as a part of the lease, we asked for some facade renovations, which included some of the stuff that we're going to talk about. So this has all been reviewed with the landlord as well. So as you can read, I kind of broke it into two parts. One is the freestanding ground sign replacement. As you can see from this lower portion here, on the left is the current sign, and the proposed sign is on the right. That's the overall view from the street. This is the overall engineering drawing for what we are proposing. As you can see, it is 8 feet, 3 feet of which will be below grade, 5 feet will be above, 4 foot wide. It'll be solid black with the logo, the address of the location of the building. It is not going to be internally lit. It's going to be face lit using some low voltage LED lighting, landscape lighting, which was included in your packet. The sign colors are listed here. So we only have 3 sign colors. And it was also requested the material as well, which is included there. So that is the sign. It's actually a swap in place, so it's not moving any closer or further from the road. It will exist in the current location, in the current bed that it is in.
Okay. So comments, questions on the sign? Jane?
Do you know the size of the sign?
Yes. So as I mentioned here, it is a total of 8 feet. 3 will be below grade, which means it'll be 5 feet, which is below the 6 foot.
That's what confused me. I was like looking at the feet. They'll be down below you.
Yes. So if you look at the crosshatch section, that is below grade, as you can see, ground level here. So you're only looking at 5 feet above by 4 foot, which is 20. And when you do the calculations, linear foot of building frontage is 30 feet. Allowable sign is 2 times 30, which is 60 square feet. It's double-sided. However, the number of signs requested, 1, because it's going to be the same on both sides. We just count one side. We have a sign area of 20 square feet, which is under the calculation for compliance.
Good. All right. Everybody's happy with the sign? Colin, you're good? Yeah, okay.
Okay.
All right, Mike, why don't we look at the facade changes?
Sure. So moving to the second half, I'll just kind of fold that, move that out of the way.
Is it,
Yes, absolutely.
What does RMS do?
So RMS is an electrical services company, also does automation and technology integration. So predominantly lighting, electrical services, and then both commercial and residential.
does your drawing show that the sign, which is a new sign, is 10 feet from the road?
It does not specifically, but it is in excess of that.
But I think to go for the permit, doesn't he
You
have
could
to
just,
have?
maybe when you come in for your permit, if you could
All
just note that on
Okay.
your plans, okay?
Okay. Thank you. It is like for like, yes. Any other questions? No, absolutely. Any other questions?
Okay, go ahead, Mike.
Okay. Facade renovations, as you can see, current facade is smaller windows with longer shutters and awnings. We are removing those, or we're proposing to remove those, actually bring the more of a commercial look to them, a little bit cleaner glass, bring those basically in line with the sill of the door. We're also looking to remove this panel above the door and bring that door up another foot in the opening that currently exists there. So the existing condition is on the left. The proposed condition is on the right. As you can see, basically we're going to have the header locations kind of in line with the doors, the sill locations in line with the door as well. We're going from a 2-door system to a single wider door with side lights. And we will be swapping the sconces out, which was also included in the packet, to be able to go with a more modern, sleek look that would be in the same place as the existing.
And And you're losing the awnings.
Losing the awnings, yes.
Mike, you could change the outside, the color to the building or not?
As it does say in the documents that were supplied, that we are just touching up the existing color.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay. And the fence on the west side there? facing-
Yes, so thank you. Yes, Robert. So one of the things that we are attempting to do here is, if you see this location just off to the left, this is that AT&T utility lot, which is not as pleasant as maybe possible to be looking at. We were reviewing your fence ordinance, and it's not really a fence, so I wanted to talk a little bit about kind of the design and the thought process here. So this is some images of our existing location, and we'd really be looking to do something similar, which is a horizontal wall that's double-sided that creates a visual break, but kind of creates also a front area for showing off some landscape lighting and to be able to kind of break off that the visual there. So it's more of a visual break, but wanted to talk with you. The idea here is that it would actually be attached to the corner of the building and come out along the landscape bed that is already there. And so if you look at that, it would basically be attaching about here at the same height as the window and then coming out along the bed that you see that already exists.
Same proposed color as your existing?
Correct, yes, the sapele.
It'll be white or brown?
No, sapele. So it would be the brown. It would be the natural wood
okay,
color.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying
That's
to-
a species of wood, I'm sorry.
Thanks for bringing these photos, because I was trying to understand it from the drawing.
Yeah.
I was thinking like, that's why
guess-
you have the skinniest fence.
I guess question for Justin, what's the parameters with a fence like that?
I'm sorry, I was actually looking for those photos, so I lost your description because that was not part of your submission.
It was
didn't
not. I apologize. Yes, see, the only thing that was a part of the submission was actually just showing that the sapele fence was coming forward from the corner of the building, so.
Okay, so now it's up to the board whether we're considering something that was not in the submission.
He did make mention of it in the submission.
Okay.
The fence, but no photos or anything.
There's no
like that.
photos. Yes, there were no photos. There is dimensions. It says it's a 96-inch sapele fence.
That's the height?
That is the height.
And you're proposing to go to the sidewalk?
No, it would be about 12 feet forward of the building, so it would be well short.
You just want to block off the AT&T
Correct, yeah.
stuff that they have over
Yeah.
there. Yeah, I don't blame you.
Fine with it if it doesn't pose
Yeah.
eyesight concern.
No, I agree.
Just to confirm,
But, okay, I'm sorry. Your mic.
the 12 feet, and then where it stops at the end of it, to the road, to the sidewalk, what's that distance? Is that 24 feet, approximately double?
It would be approximately double. If you look, the
I'm looking at this, yes.
yeah, so it's basically, you're looking to come to about here. It would stop well short of the back of the sign that we're putting in place. If you look at this here,
The curvature of the road, it shouldn't affect the height.
No, I didn't think so.
so it actually would land right between the third and fourth arborvitae that's there and come into the corner of the building right like that.
That's 12 feet? I guess it would be, yeah, all right.
I
So.
don't have a problem with it. I guess as long as it passes.
And again, the question is really, fence is probably not the right term. It's more of a visual break and an extension off the building. So if we need to revise some of the verbiage, be happy to do that.
Yeah, and the arborvitae's will grow, but if there's a fence, you need it right away.
It's on the other side.
The arborvitae would be behind. We would actually end up removing the ones that would be behind there. And especially with the look. So the last three here would stay, and basically the fence would come in right behind the third one and end.
Okay, Mike, just 1 second. Lisa or Justin?
So The fence, you said 96 inches tall,
That's what we're proposing, yes.
so that would require a zoning variance.
Well, I guess the question is whether it's a fence.
That's how you proposed it.
It's a fence.
Yeah.
If you're taking out the arborvitae because you're going to put in another barrier that is going to be acting as a fence,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, so that's not going to be approved by zoning,
Okay.
for it to be 8 feet tall.
It's,
Okay.
was it 6 foot? Is that the code on fences?
You got it.
72 inches.
Okay. All right.
Is that an issue? Move from 96 to 72?
Well, a 6-foot fence isn't actually going to impede the line of sight to the less than attractive utility lot, no.
I don't think too many people are over 6 feet tall. But,
Jane, I'll ask you this. I mean, there's probably other plantings that Mike could put in that property
oh, yeah.
to buffer the AT&T lot instead
Well,
of
the
a
arborvitae
fence.
will do that too, or you could go buy arborvitaes that are 8 to 12 feet high.
It's more the aesthetic of what we were attempting to go for. We would have to propose basically removal of that portion of the application and then resubmit if we choose to do a 6-foot fence or ask for a variance.
I think they're going to have to resubmit for the fence regardless
Yeah.
because we can't approve a fence that's over 6 feet.
Okay, exactly. All right.
We
So
are
we can,
bound by
we can
the
do a
ordinance.
continuation on the fence. If
Okay.
you'd like to stop back next month with some different plans or different ideas, you guys can think it and talk it over.
Yeah, I guess the key would be, would we get basically, I've watched a few of your other previous months. Can we basically get approval for everything minus basically the removal of that portion? Okay,
Yeah. Okay,
Maybe you can explore other,
Right.
avenues.
yep, yep.
okay. All right.
We'll
So
go to zoning.
I think we pretty much covered everything. Was there, Mike, anything else that you wanted to add?
No,
No?
no, that covered everything.
Any other questions or comments for Mike? You guys are good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Colin's good? Okay. All right, so somebody like to make a motion and we'll put caveat in there about the
I can
fence.
make a motion. Is it just to quote, we do the emotion, part 1, part 2, and then we have a third part excluding the 96
Yeah,
cents?
yeah, the continuation on that for next month. Yeah.
On application DRB 2025-53, applicant Residential Media Systems Limited, 57 West Avenue, Wayne, PA, 19087. Move to approve, this is a two-part proposal. Part 1, replacing existing freestanding ground sign, 49 inches by 43, with a new freestanding ground sign size 60 inches by 48 inches. Part 2, current front building facade renovation to include new, larger windows, replacement of the front door, and side lights as per attached drawing. And Part 3, contingent on the exclusion of the 96-inch fence at this point. So,
Okay.
move to approve?
Okay. All right, and do we hear a second?
I'll second.
Okay, Jane? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Aye.
Justin, any further comment?
Nothing.
We're good. Okay. All right, great. Thank you very much. and
Thank you.
May see you
Appreciate your
back
time.
next month, all right?
Okay, very good.
Okay, great, thank you. Okay, next is application DRB 2025-54, the application, I'm going to butcher this, probably Tirion? Is that it? Okay. Tryon 4 Callis Lane for 2 ground signs. Hello, Dennis. Trianon. Okay. That's French.
You've lived here your whole life, you don't know that?
I don't, I don't live there.
We even remember when it burned.
That's a fleur-de-lis, so it must be French.
And, yeah, we remember when it, we remember when it had a fire.
You're dating yourself.
I know I am dating myself.
Okay.
All right, well, I'm Dennis McLaughlin from Denron Sign Company, and we're proposing to replace 2 carved signs at this community. It's pretty long community along South Ithan Road in Villanova. And it's in their landscaping at each entrance. And you can see the existing sign that are there. And we're just putting in a new 1.5 inch thick urethane carved gold leaf sign. I'll have a black background and the 23-karat gold leaf letters and logo. There'll be one at each street there along Ithan Avenue. And we're going to embed the post in concrete about 3 feet deep and everything. And the sign's going to be we have it down as 76 inches just because of high shrubbery, but we can reduce it if you want to, the height.
Yeah, the code states
72.
inches. 72, so you need to
Yeah.
bring it down 4 inches.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, no problem.
And they're both single-sided signs.
Okay. It's pretty cut and dry. I'm sorry, Dennis, is there lighting on that?
No,
No spots or anything?
no.
Okay. Okay, what do you guys think?
How's they gotta come back? We can approve it contingent that it's 72 inches high?
Yeah, we're fine. You'll,
Well, I'll change the sketches. and
yeah,
we'll
when
reduce.
you come in for your permit, just
Right,
make those corrections, Dennis.
Right.
Thanks.
Why the change by the community? Just an upgrade?
Yeah, they're pretty old signs and they're peeling and things like that, so they just wanted to upgrade. It took them a couple years to decide, you know, how those community boards are and everything, so.
So if we rejected it, it would really,
No, I think it looks great. Very classy.
yeah, that's good.
I always like the black and gold. It
Yeah.
looks rich
Oh, yeah.
looking like.
Okay.
All right.
Anything else for us, Dennis?
No,
it?
that's all.
Okay. Jane, you want to take this one?
All right. For DRB 2025-54 for Trianon, 4 Callaloo Lane and South Ithan, the sign will be no higher than 72 inches, and there will be no lighting. I move for approval.
Okay, there a second?
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay,
Aye.
great.
Thank you all.
Thanks, Dennis, good to see you. Next is DRB 2025-55, the application at Wayne Fine Arts at 122 East Lancaster Avenue for an awning change.
Hey, everybody.
Hello there, how you doing?
Good, how about you?
Good.
I am Kieran, representing Wayne Fine Art and Framing, and we are proposing to take, so we have the custom blue, or the current photo with the blue awning, and we're just gonna rewrap it in the black and white stripes.
Pretty simple.
Same frame, just new fabric.
Exactly. Unwrapping and putting a new one on.
No wording, no changes. Pretty easy.
Yep.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Is it good?
That's all right.
Everybody's good?
It's good.
All right.
I don't know why everybody has awnings, but it's good.
DRB 2025-55, Wayne Fine Arts, motion to approve new awning color. Motion to approve.
Do we hear a second?
I second.
Jane, second. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thanks, Karen. Appreciate it. Okay, next we have DRB 2025-56, the application at Villanova at Cabrini University at Grace Hall, 610 King of Prussia Road for exterior renovations and exterior lighting.
Just so you know, the bar you have has been raised by you all Villanova. So every time you come in, you're very well organized, so and well prepared, so we're expecting the same.
Thank you.
So I want to thank you for that.
Oh,
actually,
yeah,
over the
sure,
last
no
couple of
problem.
years.
It's good to see everybody again.
Yeah, now we set the bar for you.
I have a PowerPoint, just wait for it to pull up here. It's good to see everybody again. We're here to talk about the Cabrini campus. You remember a couple months ago, we were talking about a couple of buildings on campus close by to Grace.
Sir, your name is?
Oh, Scott Cousin with Crabtree Robaugh Architects.
Okay, great, thanks.
Thank you. So to orient yourself, Upper Gulf Road is to the north side, King of Prussia Road to the east, Eagle Road to the south, Cabrini campus in the middle. We talked before about the Widener building here and Holy Spirit building here. Tonight we're talking about the Grace Hall, what we're calling Kasha Hall renovation. And to give you a kind of overview, it's mostly interior work, fitting out the building for a student center. The majority is interior renovation, but the exterior needs some care and some taking care of and upkeep. So you'll see some exterior renovations occurring. This is to orient yourself with the existing building. So a lot of stone, stucco, half timbering on the exterior, and terracotta roof tiles. So a lot of those pieces and elements need repair, whether it's repointing or replacing terracotta tile or replacing some of the boards or patching the stucco. So that's what you'll see on most of the elevations as far as exterior renovations. There are some areas like a door that we're no longer using. We'll be infilling that with stone to match the existing. Things like there's also on one of these photos you'll see some wood siding here that just old and needs replaced. We'll be replacing that with fiber cement siding. So once again, a lot of things will be replaced in kind. And you'll see here some like unit ventilators. We're removing those and patching with materials in kind. So this gives you a sense of the elevations. Once again, the majority of these notes are patch and repair the existing conditions. And then another part of it, of course, DRB, anytime you replace skylights, we're replacing the skylights. They're old and outdated and leaking, so we're replacing them. You actually don't see them from the exterior, so we included a roof plan so you could see them, but they're actually not visible from the exterior, but we will be replacing them with the same skylight and the same footprint. We are replacing the exterior lighting as well. You're probably familiar with the Villanova standard fixture there, highlighted in the middle here. Those will be at the main entrances with the bracket arm. So there's two entrances, one to the south, one to the north. They'll be flanking that main entrance, and then the rest of the lighting, which is existing, will just be regular safety lights that'll be replaced over exits and things like that. That'll be a standard smaller fixture. Lastly, the other upgrade that's occurring here is when we do patch and repair a lot of the stucco and the timbering, we're also going to be providing a new paint and coat on it. This is the concept that the university decided upon to give some more of a homogeneous feel to the existing materials. So you can see some of the brown, different shades of brown there that'll tie in nice with the existing stone and existing precast concrete that surrounds the windows.
This is what I have a question on.
Yes.
Is that as part of the packet, we got a stark white and black.
Yes, that was an initial concept. We did replace this, we did provide this image after the fact, and it essentially replaces those images. Those images still remain, gives you a good context of the building, and the one gives you an aerial with the skylights. So, but this will be the paint scheme that's used for all the facades.
So you will be submitting these colors, paint chips, as part of the permit?
Yes, we'll.
Do we know what they are?
What's that? Yeah, but the paint chips she's asking.
Or the colors?
Yeah, we have samples of colors with us that we're thinking of matching the existing tones. I can pass them around if you want.
Yeah, do we need that? Do we need the colors?
Well, the gentleman can pass them around.
I mean, we don't need them to approve.
From white to the brown.
If you remember when we talked last time about one of the challenges of camp, every building's a little bit different, so we're trying to make things a little bit more homogeneous. Once again, if you remember, Widener next door is more of that brown feel to it. We're trying to kind of, once again, tie these colors into the existing materials here and kind of make things a little bit more homogeneous.
Fine with the brown, but I really like the white.
Really?
Yeah.
I like that.
What was the purpose of the building originally, do you know?
It was actually in the early 1900s built as a carriage house. So this is the carriage house. The mansion's adjacent to this with the carriage house that actually held horses.
And do you know the age of the building?
Early 1900s, like 1904 or something like that.
Yeah, it's like the Philadelphia cream and Philadelphia brown.
Right.
That's probably what it looked like when they built it.
So I believe
I
this,
think it'll go better with the stone color, too.
Yeah.
oh, yeah, looks good. The signage we approved a few months ago, right, for that building?
We didn't, no, we don't, the buildings themselves don't have signage.
You came in with a lot of small,
There was
Location
campus
signs.
signage,
Yeah.
if you recall, the two campus
Okay, all
signs,
right.
yeah.
was it 30-something, I think we approved, or
Yeah,
whatever?
yeah, yep,
okay.
yep. Yeah, the building itself won't have signage on it.
Yeah.
It's the third time of waiving, we figured.
I know, well, yes, we already submitted for all the signs on campus, so they'll be similar to the signs that we have at Villanova, trying to bring Villanova to Cabrini campus.
Okay.
Sorry. And he didn't have that project. So there's a lot of
Okay.
architects on this job,
A lot of moving parts.
so thank you.
Just to clarify colors, dark clove would be the trim along the roof line?
Yeah, so that would be the trim along where it abuts the terracotta. And then the stucco would be that medium
Homestead brown?
And then the lighter brown would be the trim, the wood trim. And just to clarify, is that something we need to officially submit with the permit, the actual
I think
colors?
it wouldn't hurt.
Okay.
Yeah, why don't you do that? Is everybody on board with the colors?
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, I think it looks good, yeah. Okay.
Is it a new roof that you're doing?
No, the infill, so the carriage house kind of was a U shape in the 80s. They infilled it, so there's a flat single ply membrane roof on there. We're replacing that.
Okay.
But the terracotta, we're just patching.
Got it.
There's some failing tiles and some other things like that.
Replacing where the skylights are going?
What's that?
Where the skylights are going, your new roof?
Well, the skylights sit on a curb, so but yeah, back to that roof plan.
That's all right. I
Yeah.
get it.
The flat roof area in the middle, we're replacing, but not yeah.
It's a good submission. Is there anything else you want to bring to our attention, or
I think it covered everything on the exterior.
questions, comments?
What are you doing with the cupolas? Just painting them?
Which,
I'm sorry, did I use the wrong terminology? The structures on the roofs?
the chimney?
No, I don't know, I guess I'm calling them a cupola. They're black in color next to the chimneys? On the,
Keep going back.
on the facade, I'm sorry, the renderings, these structures?
Oh, those will also have the same stucco and wood that'll be
Okay.
painted, yes.
Got it.
Yeah,
They just look black.
dormers, yeah.
Just clarifying.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, good, good. All right, what else tonight, guys? We're good?
I'm good.
Everybody's on board?
Not black and white, I'm good.
Okay. And you're good?
Yep.
Nothing else you need to bring to our attention?
Nope.
You're good, okay. All right, Greg, what do you think?
Okay. Application number DRB 2025-56, Villanova University, 610 King of Prussia Road, Radnor, PA. Application for the structure Grace Hall will undergo internal renovations, including new partitions, new finishes, MEP upgrades to create a student center. This project also includes exterior renovations, including patching and repair to stone, stucco, wood trim, and terracotta roof tile. Exterior door replacement, skylight replacement, exterior building mounted lighting replacement, and painting of exterior wood trim and stucco. Outside dining is not included with this renovation project. Submission will include a new color scheme that is consistent with throughout the whole structure. And that will be submitted with this application. Move to approve.
Okay, do I hear a second?
I'll second.
Okay, all in
Aye.
favor?
Aye.
Okay. Are you good on that, Lisa, on the second? Okay, all right. Okay, great. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Yeah, that does look good.
Like it.
Yeah. Thank you, it looks great.
Yeah. Okay, thanks a lot.
Looks good.
Okay, next on tonight's agenda is DRB 2025-57, the application of Villanova at 800 East Lancaster Avenue for a carved marble memorial on a stone base. Hello there.
Hi there.
Hi.
Let's wait for that to come up. Great. I'm Hallie Ammons. Assistant Director for Government and Community Relations at Villanova University, here for the Veterans Memorial Monument on Villanova's campus. So just to orient you to the location, on the left-hand side of the slide is a zoomed-in image of the campus map. The X indicates where the memorial will be located. It'll be located in front of John Barry Hall. This is an interior campus building on Mendel Field. The building is the home to Villanova's NROTC. Mendel Field are the grounds. There are official parade grounds for the NROTC. So the memorial, so this is an appropriate placement for a memorial. And again, completely interior to campus, and John Barry Hall is on the Route 320 side of campus. These are the existing conditions. This is the building itself. Toward the center of the picture, you see the two flagpoles. In the center, or slightly off-center of the flagpoles, there's a small stone monument there currently. That's what is being removed and will be replaced with the monument that was submitted. And this is a rendering of the proposed memorial. And the memorial will honor veterans who were Villanovans, who served and who have passed.
So I'm just curious on the names. So the names of the people on the monument, naturally you went to Villanova. Were they in the ROTC program, or I'm just curious how you obtain that list of names?
I would say that's very likely. I know that Villanova has a very strong history of NROTC tradition, so I don't want to assume too much, but I would think that is likely.
All right. There are a couple. I recognize a couple local names.
Oh, okay. Oh,
on there.
yeah.
And I'm active at our Memorial Day Parade Committee. And just in World War II alone, we had 86 people from Radnor Township who were killed in service.
Oh, wow.
So I would think the size of Villanova through all the years, you'd probably have more names of people who were killed in action than that list. But I don't know. Again, I was just curious how you obtain that list.
And this may be specific to, a particular branch.
Right.
So.
Okay, I got you. All right. Okay, I'm putting you on the spot.
Yeah.
All right, sorry.
But we are, doing our best to, meaningfully honor
That's great.
our veterans.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Well, we had actually Father Joe this past year at our Memorial Day Parade did the invocation and the benediction both. So,
oh,
yeah.
wonderful.
So it had a little Villanova feel to it. So,
Oh, excellent,
yeah.
excellent.
Next year we're hoping to get the Pope.
I think we're all hoping to get the Pope.
Okay, all right. All right.
And then this is the final image with the dimensions.
Looks great. Right. Yeah. Questions, comments? You guys are good?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Jane, I think it's your turn. Thank you
Okay.
very much. for
Thank
that.
you.
Yes.
For DRB 2025-57 for Villanova University's memorial on Mendel Field, I move for approval.
Okay, do we hear a second?
I'll second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, thanks very much, appreciate that. Okay. Okay, next on tonight's agenda is DRB 2025-58, the application at the Philadelphia Print Shop at 122 West Lancaster Avenue for wall signage. And doesn't look like he's here tonight. And should we just do a continuation for Dave?
Usually present.
Yeah, it's actually, the owner's Dave.
No, I know.
Yeah, yeah.
I know him pretty well.
What would you guys like to do? Just continue it to next month? I'm sorry? Okay. Okay, do you want to make a motion?
The matter of DRB, sorry. 2025-58, Philadelphia Print Shop, 122 West Lancaster Avenue. Motion to continue.
Second.
All right, great. Thanks, guys. All right. So we'll jump over to DRB 2025-59, the application at a Radnor Racket Club at 175 King of Prussia Road for, we'll call it property improvements. So.
Hi, I'm Lloyd Goodman, owner, well, my family owns a Radnor Racket Club, and we developed, designed, and built it in 1978. So we're still there, and it's taken a few changes along the way, so here we have some very minor requests or submissions to you. Just first look, let's see, I guess I got to do it like this, huh?
Why don't you just choose that?
Oh, okay. Starting with the site plan, so we're on King of Prussia Road. And our neighbors are, over here is the Radnor Financial Center, Brandywine Realty Trust Building, about a 6 or 8 story building that sets way back. Behind us is the SEPTA R100. On the south side is the SEPTA access road to the station for that rail line. And then just on this side is where Brandywine just finished a office building on King of Prussia Road and now is constructing a hotel. So we have 7 acres, so we're surrounded by other big lots. That behind us, the SEPTA, behind that there's 9 acres of landlocked ground that was considered by PennDOT to make some kind of transportation hub or something, but that was dropped years ago. So that's the overall situation. So it's all one building, which my family runs the indoor tennis, and then we have tenants. One is the Rock Gym. Palm is the restaurant/banquet facility, actually. And then in the rear, there's 3,000 square feet of offices. So we are wanting you to look at, on this particular plan, it's not highlighted, but other plans, it is on the main ballroom, there is the north side facing roof, which is had a lot of problems, so I want to replace it. The interior, it has wood trusses, those will stay, but the decking and then the shingles, composite, there's some air space, there's going to be some, forget what they call it, I just met with the roofer, but anyway, something to create some airspace and a ridge vent, which we don't have now. So that will help that some. I guess I'll just go through each one of those and then talk in detail. So,
Lloyd, I'm curious, before your family acquired that property, what was that property?
woods,
Yeah, that's what I figured.
yeah.
Okay,
We still have a lot of woods.
yeah, right.
Unfortunately, the ash trees keep dying. I treat them, but they're slowly dying.
Yeah.
The ash borer insect. So on SK2, probably be the best one to look at that roof replacement. So here's the north side. And it's called out to, there's a clear story window at the top there. You also see it up there. That it's to receive new gray architectural shingles, roofing, and new stucco on the sidewalls. So, right now, if I show you a photo, it has a standing seam metal roof, which is not really doing a whole lot aesthetically. You can just see it there. So as guests walk up, mostly there's wedding here, they either walk up to the front or they go down some stairs here into the veranda, which you'll see momentarily. But this standing seam metal roof, my dad put it there, he liked standing seam, so it was kind of nice architecturally. Down here, you can see very small, there's a little standing seam roof, which kind of ties that in. But with the canopy we're proposing there to replace this tarp tent-type canopy, that little standing seam would be removed. So that's really the only tie-in with that. We do have the metal, we're going to be changing colors here, probably somewhat. But we do have the metal, so, but these two barrel vault dormers and this eyebrow dormer and this lower roof here, which on the plans calls out for shingles, the time with the shingles up here, I think I'm just going to leave that as is, but I thought might as well get your opinion on that. So that pretty well, then we're replacing the flat skylights just with newer ones. They're old. So a lot of this is really driven by leaks we've been having. And so I'm really wanting to just do things nicely and prevent, further issues. And I didn't say this, but also the glass in that clear story window, we're going to replace that too, because that could possibly be a problem.
So, quick question?
Yes.
Before you move on. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 different architectural elements, right? You have
Yeah.
the square on top, whatever.
The clear story window on the
Clear story
peak,
window.
yeah.
Then you have your dormers with
Two-
some kind of a dome,
Yeah, the two window ones, yeah, and then,
but they're circular.
yes.
And then over the, it's like a picture window you got there, the square things.
Oh, yeah, well, okay, we call it something, but yeah, it's like we call it a nook, an alcove or bay window or
Then
something.
the one below.
Yes, yes,
So
this one
just
here.
Just quickly, the one on top, that's going to
The-
square. What are you
the
going to,
clear-
what's that going to be? What color? What material?
Well, the roof that you don't see, you can't see because it's up too high, is going to be shingles, the same as the rest of the roof. And right now, it's a kind of gray color. We're going to keep something very similar.
The sides?
And the siding, we call out on this plan, we're suggesting to do a stucco.
To match the rest of the building?
Let's see, where does that say here? Right there? Yeah.
It would
Yeah,
match the rest of the
pretty
building.
much match the rest of the building and this chimney that's over here.
Got it, okay, and then.
Now, I don't know.
The circle roof on top of the two dormers?
That will just stay as it is, except it has to be repainted. So we'll keep probably a similar color. I guess I'll have to ask Kevin Kachansky if I have to come back before the design review board for that, but let's say we keep a similar color.
And then the bump out would stay, this nook would be the same color as the two above it? And then what about the far left? Is that where we're proposing some change, that far left?
My far left here?
No, on that picture, the far left, the awning at the bottom? like-
Oh, yes, sorry. Down here?
Yes.
Yes, that's where I'm going to then move next to show a permanent canopy that we like to install there to replace this tarp thing that's on little metal poles.
Thank you for the clarification.
Sure. And
When
I
you
should also
submit-
just say,
When you
oh, I'm sorry.
submit for permit, you're going to have to include the colors you're going to use
Yeah. Okay,
for the roof and the siding.
yeah,
And the roof, the metal that's over those dormer.
right, all those, yes. Sorry, I guess we should have had that done for tonight, but I appreciate your understanding.
Okay,
So-
we good so far then? So far, we're good, okay.
Can we approve it if we don't know what colors they're going to use?
Well, we may ask Lloyd to come back, so.
Okay,
All right.
darn it. Okay, got to do what I got to do.
I mean,
Even
how-
if it's a similar color?
I think if it's a similar color, I think we're fine with it. Yeah, if you're going to change it to, green or something like
Yeah.
that, stop back.
Okay.
How's that? We'll give you a little leeway.
Thank you.
But where are you, timeline with this project?
Well, the banquet facility is, does great 9 months of the year. So come January 2nd, I would love to start ripping that roof off.
Sure. Okay, all right,
If there's no snow.
Right.
yeah.
Okay, so should I move on to the next element? Okay, so then let's see, back to the, I guess back to this plan, SK1. Well, maybe I should go back to the original plan. Okay, back to the site plan. Okay, that was the roof. Now we're moving this way. This would be the proposed covered walkway, which I just alluded to a little. And that's better shown on this plan.
I think we have a render
Oh, yeah, yes. I'm going to bring that up as well, but in plan view, proposed new glass-covered aluminum framed canopy over existing walkway. So that's where, what you saw there is what we're proposing, but just to show you, here, I think I have some photos that we submitted. Oh, yeah, on this photo here, it shows the existing ugly brown tarp with, little cheap poles that are out of plumb and whatever. Whole thing, I mean, it's weathered some bad weather. It's kind of tucked in there, but who knows, if a really bad storm came, it might just blow away. So here's the other view. This is what I was calling the veranda. That's an indoor-outdoor space. So what this roof would do, it would cover guests going, well, usually they would start in the veranda for a cocktail hour or, pre-function, and then they would come inside on this sidewalk that's already here for the actual reception. So there's the veranda, that's the door. And then what we're proposing is what you just showed there. We considered two different things, so we thought we'd bring that up with you. So this one here says glass/aluminum framed canopy over existing walkway with support posts. And this one has hanger rods that go right to the building wall instead of those support posts. So I much prefer this look. We're just trying to make it clean and let light down onto people walking there. It's on the north side. There's some trees there. And also, it just, I don't know, just these posts could be problematic structurally. There's a little retaining wall here, but, who knows how an engineer would decide without making deep holes here. Or then if you do put the post into the landscaping, one of these photos showed, I think, this one shows a really nice old slow-growing Japanese maple, some nice fern, some vinca, so it would just be very disruptive, and I don't think it would add anything visually.
I prefer the hanging one.
Okay, good, thank you.
I don't know about the rest of the board.
No, I think it's a much cleaner look.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, can that thing support 20 inches of snow or whatever?
Yeah, well, these are, we'll have a structure near check,
Yeah.
but the company that does it is called Mapes. They, their headquarters is in Nebraska. They do these things nationally. Oh, this is Craig Miller, sorry.
Come on up.
Craig Miller, the architect.
Okay.
Hi, I work for RHJ Associates, the architectural firm. This is similar to a Mapes canopy, which you may have seen on virtually any building here in Radnor, probably a retail, across the street at the hotel on 30 at the Radnor Hotel. They're typically not glass. This would be actually a custom-made facility for this project. This will be their first time they've covered one in glass, if we do it in glass. Typically, they would have an aluminum panel that's drained, has gutters and downspouts that lead to a variety of rainwater collectors that he has already built into the property. So it could go either way. We like the idea of doing the glass. I actually presented it to Lloyd on a whim, but he loved the idea. The site is so heavily wooded that it has a heavy tree canopy, and this would at least allow what light does filter in to get down to that level. But either way, whether it was a solid canopy or the glass canopy, it's the ultimate idea is to protect the guest from foul weather. So,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. And what else? What's next?
Okay. So Lloyd, what else you have for us?
Okay, so we're moving on from that part.
I think we're in agreement. We like the canopy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the glass look.
And the hanger rods as opposed to the posts.
Yes.
Yeah, good. So do we.
Would be the
I'm sorry.
sheds, right?
The people that are seeing this are his guests.
Right.
It's not the general public.
Right. Yeah, all this is, as you point out, right. Nobody sees us from
I
anywhere.
appreciate you guys giving us the chance to see it.
I didn't want to, but Kevin made me do it, so.
Electric guest.
Yeah, right. Yeah, spread the word how pretty this is. Maybe somebody will have a wedding there. So then, back to the site plan. Okay, there's that canopy covered walkway we just discussed. And then there's this veranda I mentioned that the people walk into. Then as you walk past there, there's a patio here and then a lawn, which the guests hang out there, you know, for the cocktail hour. And then there's a service driveway here. And this sidewalk goes to there. The gate is not showed there, I guess because this is a smaller scale. But if you look at this SK1, whoops, sorry about that.
So you'll be putting in a new gate?
Yeah, we threw everything on there just in case you know. So here's a new privacy gate to match existing fence. There's a wood fence here and a wood fence here. Probably should have done that a long time ago, but now it's kind of pushed the fact that now this new above-ground 1,000-gallon LP tank is proposed for here. That is being done because where they are now, remove 2 existing underground LP tanks. This shows a dotted line. That's the riser, which I can show you on these photos that we submitted. That's looking from the service driveway towards the tanks. There's those 2 little risers, but the tanks run this way, about 16 feet long and 3 feet wide. So they've been there since 1985, and they should be.
I'm sorry, Lloyd, what's an LP tank?
Propane.
Propane. What's liquid?
I guess LP means liquid propane. Yeah. So it was required by our gas supplier to get new tanks.
Okay.
So they say we don't really need to. So what we want to do is move it here. The gas line goes into the building over here. So that's kind of good, but this worked out too. But now what we propose here, after we remove 3 existing trees, dashed line to show extent of proposed covered staging area. So the banquet facility has Palm. It's run by Peachtree and Ward Catering, but Palm is the name of our facility. Then they do 3 other venues. One is the Willows. So they get a lot of deliveries here, and they have lots of cooking and storage inside, refrigeration. So this would be a great area. We'd dig down the 4 feet, as you see on this photo, the slope from the driveway up, it's about 4 feet. We would, once we remove the tanks, you have to remove the trees to remove the tanks. And then we thought, well, it's all disheveled, might as well make it into a staging area, since this area here where they use now oftentimes gets a little jammed up. So that's how we propose that little 4-foot retaining wall there, and then pave this at the same grade as the existing driveway, so they can cart stuff in there and store it temporarily. And then when I was doing all that, I wanted to replace existing stairs and walk with new concrete stairs, walk, and handrail. This is a tennis door exit. Right there, a little different view from this service driveway looking. There's the 1 tank riser there, and here's our existing stairs. So I thought if I'm putting a retaining wall here, might as well redo those stairs and make them more, easy. No one really goes out there much, but if ever. But anyway, service people mostly. We haven't had a catastrophe, thank goodness, but you never know, of course. So that would be a fire exit door onto a better walkway than what's been there since 1978. That's all I have to say about that, I think, unless you have questions or suggestions.
So where are we at? Questions, comments? No. It's a good presentation. I think it's pretty clear. And certainly.
Oh, yeah.
You done?
Okay.
We need to talk about the storage sheds.
Okay, well, I was going to just back up one more second
Yeah,
to something a little closer here. So as we moved around to this walkway, to the gate that's not there, to the tank, right there it says proposed office addition.
Right.
Okay? So then turning to SK1 again, in plan view, well, there, it's sketched in there, but up on the number two, detail number 2, it shows it more specifically 11 feet by 17 feet. It would just be a second floor extension of the existing sales office. And here it shows in elevation as you're looking from the service driveway in detail number 3. And then it shows the west elevation as you're looking, let's say, from the 2 LP tanks, the 2 propane tanks, towards the office. So that would just be maintain the same architecture, stucco, and the same window.
Just blend it right in.
Yeah, and then people, and this also shows how the service doors are already there. They could still go in deliveries and takeaways from there, and just have the office above. And then there's a support post here, down to partial ground floor, detail 1. It shows a proposed new column, and of course I would protect that with some bollards, just in case the truck pulls back there.
All right, good. So Lloyd, just real quick, if we can
Yeah.
talk about the 2 storage sheds?
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's next. So way back in this corner on the site plan again, there's 3 sheds there now, and we're proposing to remove 5 maple trees to install 2 new 10-foot by 18 or 16-foot, I guess that is, storage sheds. So the photo we submitted with this, there again, it's wooded, and we sit down below the Radnor Financial Center. There's the 3 sheds, so the new one would be off to the right. And so the slope goes up there behind it. It's a huge parking lot, and then their building is like, I don't know, 300 feet that away. And then to the right is the, not the P&W, which I still call it, the R100. That's dating me. Philadelphia and Western, yeah. So the R100 is back over there, so.
Are they that noticeable, those storage sheds, or not? Are they going to be?
Pardon me?
Are they going to be that noticeable, the storage sheds?
I don't think they're going to be noticeable at all. I probably won't even do them.
Okay,
I mean, noticeable to our neighbors, no.
right.
But on my own property,
Yeah.
you know, that my tenant wants storage for their off-premise
Sure,
stuff.
I got you. Okay,
And I don't know if I really like them there. I'm getting feedback from people that,
okay.
including Craig, that we're not crazy about them. So I just thought I would run it by you guys first, and.
Okay.
There's a great
I'm sorry, Craig?
elevation
Yeah.
change between the 2 properties as well. I would say that office complex is maybe 20 feet higher, their parking lot, than the location of those sheds. And it's heavily wooded as well. And there's a lot of, I guess, low brush. So you really have, I drove up there the other day. You have to really look for those
Okay.
sheds, to my surprise.
What's the material of the shed? What's material?
They're just, T111 wood sheds you buy at Home Depot. The restaurant
Oh, okay.
uses them to store like outdoor chairs for weddings and things
Right.
like that, stuff that they don't have room in the building
Right.
for.
However, I'm just thinking strategically, if you say this is horrible, then maybe I won't have to do them, so I don't know. I don't have to do them, but I like to
Yeah, I
appease my
understand.
tenant, you
Yeah.
know.
Okay.
They pay good rent.
Okay, I guess there was a question about the size and the color. Should you go ahead with this?
Yeah, well, the others are greenish. I think the T111, it has a wood, it looked kind of like cedar,
Okay.
but we would just paint it like the other ones, and they would be the same size.
Okay, same as existing.
Yeah,
Okay. All right,
and I would try not to take down 5 trees. I think I could just take down 3, but
okay,
just thought we'd put that in there.
sure, okay.
Well, you can take down 5 trees without getting a permit from you don't need a shade tree, you don't need to go to shade tree if you're under 6 trees.
Okay, well, I guess someone along the way, I guess Kevin or somebody, the next step will
Yeah,
tell
yeah,
us some
well,
of
You
that.
don't have to, I'm
Yeah.
former chair of the Shade Tree Commission, and it's 6
Oh.
or more, 6 inches or DBH, so As long as you're under 6, you're fine.
Well, these, oh, yeah, the count of 6, yeah.
All right, and you're
Don't
gonna-
go to 6.
Okay.
You're going to do some modifications to the parking?
Modifications to
I
parking?
thought I saw something
Oh.
in there, but maybe I'm wrong.
No.
No, okay,
No.
my mistake, sorry.
No, that's
Okay.
not us.
No problem. Any additional lighting, anything like that?
No?
Good there? Your
Well, the
signage?
canopy, oh, I should have said that canopy, you know, that, with the tie rods, we're gonna put some little attractive lights in there.
Okay.
Because right now, that little roof that's there is a couple hi-hats, but, you know, we'll put more lights underneath the canopy.
On that canopy, then, you have a built-in drainage system? Is that the way that works? I mean, you're not trying to have just snow sliding off and...
Yeah, those MAPES canopies come with an internal gutter system that drain the water away. And Lloyd fortunately has, 1, 2, 3, there's 4 inlets in that direct area that any downspouts that come down from that can be directed to that. So it's not like it's going to run across the sidewalk, cause ice or anything
Okay,
like
good,
that.
good.
So.
Okay.
Thank you.
And Lloyd, I think all your signage is pretty good on your property, right? You were just in, I think, for something maybe within the last year.
Yeah, my office tenant,
Right.
they go by so many names, I forget what they are now, but their sign now says, high focus treatment centers. Yeah, they came in before you guys had signs installed, yeah.
Okay, good.
Looks nice,
Okay.
I think.
All right. Anything else you need to bring before us?
No, that's the list, right?
I think it was a really nice presentation. It was good.
We're good.
So, questions and comments from the board?
I'm good.
Everybody's good? Colin, you're good? Justin, is there anything you wanted to bring up? I'm sorry. Who made the last application approval? I think maybe you did.
I'll take it.
You want to take it? Sure. Okay.
So we just want to make sure, in your description, it's different than what's in plan? You didn't write the description that you were going to have the addition in there? But we do see it in your plan. But in our description we have, it doesn't say anything about the office addition. You gave us a nice little markup that's A all the way to E.
Oh, my. That's,
If you can just revise that when you,
oh, okay.
yeah,
Okay,
just
sorry
revise
about
it when
that.
you go to submit.
Yes, okay,
Please don't
thanks.
leave that out for your building
Okay,
application.
no, that's like the biggest thing.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
So are we good? Are we including the addition?
Thank you for,
The addition's fine, they would just need to make sure it's stipulated in their description when you go
Yeah.
to apply for
For
permit.
building permit?
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
Okay, so Colin's going to make a motion for approval.
All right, a matter of DRB 2025-59, Radnor Racket Club, 175 King of Prussia Road. Motion to approve new construction of a canopy, installation of above-ground liquid propane tank, new paving, and new retaining wall with metal framed roof, 2 new storage sheds, new shingle roofing, and paint. Motion to approve.
Okay, do we have a
I second.
Second, okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, great. Gentlemen, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Lloyd.
I'm last one here, so I'm assuming this is me?
Okay,
Thanks for your patience.
all right.
Yeah, no problem.
So last on tonight's agenda is DRB 2025-60, the application at 192, 194, 196 Landover Road for facade changes and signage. Sir, thank you.
Good evening, my name is Andrew Moore. I'm an owner at Moore's Landscaping. We are proposing a renovation to the front facade at 192 through 196 Landover Road. Essentially, what we're trying to do is take a rather busy, messy front facade and clean it up. So we're also doing some interior renovations at the
Okay.
build, which you just
Andrew, can I just ask you, to talk
Oh,
to the
yes,
mic
sir.
or use a handheld, either one? No, no problem. Okay, thanks.
No problem. So this used to be Lavecchio's at 192. He recently took over that lease as well, and he wants to turn it into distilled. He currently leases Brood, which is 196 and 184 Landover Road. He just wants to clean up the whole front facade. So that's essentially what we're looking to do.
Okay, so Bruce got two addresses.
It's,
It goes by 192 and 194 for Brew, and then
Yes.
196 is the distill.
Distilled's 192, and then Brood is 194 and 196.
Oh, okay, 194.
Okay.
And are any of these renovations currently done, or that's a rendering on the left?
That is the rendering on the left, correct.
And is Brood open?
Brood is currently open, that's Bryn Mawr Beverage.
Okay,
He's just looking to simplify the name, make it a little more clean.
so it'll remain a beverage store?
Correct, yes, sir.
Distilled will be, do you know what that business would be?
It's going to be like a wine and spirits type store.
Serving or just,
Just to purchase and take out the door, not to serve anything in there.
okay, thanks.
There's my scratch of a drawing to show you that's actually 3 addresses there. That'll come into play with the signage.
So he's actually going to change the legal name of the business to Brood? Or is it still going to be,
I'm not, he didn't tell me that quite. He just wanted to get that sign to be Brood. So I'm assuming that he's going to be doing that.
okay. All right. Just want to check something here.
We've looked at this, and these plans do not include the calculation for how high the new signs will be, or the size of that.
I do have that. It should be in the packet I gave to you guys as well.
Actually, you know what, let's hold that thought for a second, and let's look at the exterior renovations first.
Okay, so
We'll
we're going
do
to
it
look at the
step by
color.
step.
Let's
Yeah.
keep the signs separate.
Yeah, yeah.
And let's go for the look of the building. And
Right.
then and then go on signs at the end,
Yeah.
okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Sounds good.
Okay. So Andrew, if you could, just walk us through the exterior renovations, all right, step by step here.
Yes, sir. So one of the things we're going to do is we're going to try to take the existing power and move that all over to the right-hand side of the building. So it just comes into the front. It's kind of a mess. Needs to be updated anyways. It's kind of old. The actual design itself, the first 4 feet, I believe, is going to be black siding. And the rest is going to be hardy panel with like black dividers, painted copper. Besides that, the parapet wall is going to be extended over the new facade, for waterproofing reasons. And then the 2 signs, and then these movie theater signage, they're going to be for, this mess of beer ads he has. So like new beers and like deals and stuff like that will then be displayed in these like neat movie theater frames.
When you mean movie theater, are these electronic signs?
No, they are not. That's just the way we describe them. They're just picture frames.
Oh,
Fancy-
okay, 'cause
fancy
there I
picture
was thinking
frames.
they were going to be, the ones that change like the billboards,
No, it reminds me of like the look you see on movie theaters where they have the currently playing movies.
All
So
right.
we've been kind of calling them movie theater signage. That's all.
Okay. What do you guys feel about the exterior of the building? I mean, it's certainly an improvement.
Oh,
Anything
yeah.
would be an
Oh, no,
improvement,
it's
so.
fine, as long as they're not.
Colin, what do you think?
What's the proposed color?
It's in that packet. It's like a metallic copper. It's going to be a satin, so it's not going to be like super bright. But he just wants something that looks like rich and clean. It kind of stands out.
Greg, you have a question?
So it looks like, are you filling in some of those doors, looks like?
Yes, so
There's one, the one on the left-hand side's got an air conditioner up,
yes, these 2 doors currently aren't in use. So we were
or not?
are not in, yes, these 2 doors are not in use. So this was the door to 194, but that's all open inside. It's like one store on the inside. So that's no longer in use. And same thing with this one here, that's behind the counter. No one uses that. So we're not getting rid of them, we're just, facade's gonna come over in front of them.
Facade over.
Yeah, so they could be accessed again if someone just cut that portion of the facade out of the way. But they're currently not in use, so.
So how about exterior lighting on the building?
So currently, there is these floodlights over the top of the building. We plan on using the same design, just updating them. We originally weren't going to touch them, but when we were on the roof the other day, the wiring's pretty messed up. It's like raw in some places, I guess, from weathering. So it should definitely be updated. But There is no backlit for the signing, just those floodlights looking over the front of the building.
Will they be sticking out over the building to, the floodlights, do they stick out in order to light up the side? In order to light, like, we'll call them the movie theater signs for a lack of, marquee, but not marquee, the movie theater poster. Look, the movie theater poster is what you're talking about.
Yes, correct.
So how are they gonna get lit?
The sign,
Are they goosenecks? Are they really goosenecks?
Yeah.
they hang up and they point straight down
Yeah,
over
that's
top of
their
the front
boost.
facade of the building.
You adding new ones?
We're replacing what's there with new ones, yes. So
Is that lighting in here?
Yeah, if it's not, we're gonna need to see it. We'll need to see it cut if it's not in here. So, I'm sorry?
I didn't mean to jump ahead.
No, that's a good question, yeah. I don't think you have the gooseneck lighting in your packet, do you?
So, no, that was just replacing existing. That wasn't something that we were going to propose originally until we were up on the roof the other day. Well, I wasn't going to propose it because, again, it's just replacing what's there. We're not changing them. They need to be rewired. That just came to our attention the other day when we were up on the roof looking at other things.
So the existing gooseneck's gonna stay, you're just changing wiring?
Just need to repair them, yes, sir.
Okay, so they're in good enough shape? I mean, you're doing a lot of beautiful work to the building and spending a lot of money.
It was
Not
not in
ready
the
to look at
discussion with the
anything?
client.
They're fine, they're gonna look good?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Okay. All right. So we got the colors hammered down, we have the materials hammered down, we got the lighting. Anything to the parking lot signs, towing signs, anything like that?
We were not going to touch the parking lot in this phase.
Okay, all right. So I think that,
The movie, I'm calling movie posters, is that's what I think
Yes,
you're
sir.
referring to. They're advertising, how do they come into the signage? That's my question.
well, I mean,
Doesn't, I mean, there's just two signs in the name.
to me, what you could, I would think, if you had posters and you set them back off the window, not touching the glass, you could call it a window display.
Yes.
And that way they're A-okay. If it's affixed to the glass, then you have to adhere to the 20% rule, where you're only allowed to lose 20% of your windows for signage. So,
Are these, the posters that you're gonna hang, would you access them from the outside, open up the key, stick them in, and then lock it?
Yes, sir.
So to speak, so that would be access from the outside, so they're attached,
Yeah.
they're not in the inside, they're in the outside.
right,
Just to confirm.
so that's gonna, we'll have to talk about that.
There's gonna be some math.
Yes.
No, I don't
okay.
think they can do that.
Right, right. Yeah, we have a rule, basically, you're allowed to use 20% of your available window space for signage. So we'll talk about it in a couple minutes here.
Okay.
Certainly, you can see in the photograph on the right that, they just plastered everything all over, so they're out of compliance by a lot. So, but, okay, all right. As far as the facade, though, the building, are we pretty good
I'm
with that?
okay.
Everybody's good? You're happy?
Yeah,
Okay.
That's okay.
Colin?
Facade's
You're good?
fine.
Justin, anything more to add about the facade of the building? Does it look all right?
Nothing on the facade.
Okay, all right, so why don't we move to signage then? And Take
Okay.
a look exactly what you're going to do with the signage.
Yeah, so the two main signs are the brewed and the distilled, which you can see on the rendering here. He wants them to be cut out individual letters. He thinks it looks, pretty classy. They're just going to be cut straight out of sheet metal. I'm working with my steel guy. We have a CAD file we're going to send over to him to cut them out. They're just going to be installed pegs, no backlighting or anything like that. I have the dimensions up here, and then I had the square footage calculated as well. Included in that square footage, I calculated the movie theater posters and what they would cover. So you can see for 196 with the brood and the two movie theater posters, we'd come out to 46 and a third square foot, which is less than the 50 square foot allotted for that address. In the middle there, we have the three movie theater, and they're just under 50, which is less than the 50 square foot allotted for that address. And then you can see here with the distilled and the two movie theater posters, we got 49 and a third, which is less than the 50 allotted for that address. Below there, we also have the top of sign height for distilled, top of sign height for brewed, and the top of sign height for the movie theater posters.
Okay, well, your heights are good. You can't be any higher than 15 square feet from grade, so you're good that way. I think what we need to do, Andrew, though, is going to maybe make you do a little more homework with this and stop back for your signage maybe next month if you get a chance. We need to have some better calculations as far as linear feet on that building, how it breaks down, exact size of those signs. You have to box them and give us some better numbers there. I think, tell us a little bit more about these so-called movie theater signs. Like I mentioned, you're only allowed 20% of your available window space. We don't know how much you want to use of that space. So,
Could you elaborate on 20% of window space?
so let's just say the window in the middle, okay? You have-
That's not a is that a window?
That's not a window, sir.
They're not windows.
Yeah, those,
It's hanging
those
glass.
are, yeah, those are not windows. They're gonna be hanging,
They're
like,
hanging glass frames that you sometimes see in lobbies where they open up and they change out the
like a movie
posters for
theater.
events
Okay.
coming. They're
Oh, I
hanging
see.
those
Okay.
things on the wall. That's not a window. So they're really out of,
They're attaching those to the wall.
Attaching those. We can almost look at that as like at a restaurant, like a menu board?
Yeah.
That they would
something
use?
like that, but they're not windows. So I don't know what,
so this is the actual specs for the poster. My apologies, ma'am. I didn't mean to cut you off.
no, that's okay. I just think that under the ordinance we operate under, these, I don't think these can be approved.
Yeah, that's a,
I think you'll have to talk to Kevin,
yeah, I don't see it getting approved either, but
but Kevin would have
we
to.
may have to go above our board, just for clarification, but,
I don't think we
I mean,
can.
every business in town would love to do that, I'm sure, to advertise their products, and we can't allow that, so.
It's a math problem.
Yeah,
It's math, because your frontage,
yeah,
square footage is not allowing you to do
yeah.
that.
Let me ask Justin. Justin, what's your take on this?
In relation to which part? I'm sorry. we
The
just-
so-called
movie
movie
poster.
theater.
Yeah, so
Panels.
in consulting with Kevin, I did not bring up that those were movie posters just yet. The style of it, the cabinets, we did not bring that up. We were still stuck on the fact that we did not have a full dimension to let us know what the frontage is that we're dealing with.
Right.
We also didn't have demising lines to say, what's the premises? Like,
Yeah.
are we dealing with a premises that is the whole width, or is it two premises according to what the code says? So we were looking to find out, we got 3 addresses,
Right.
what do we really have as far as demising that
Yeah.
lets us begin to make our square footage calculations?
Mhm.
So if that, I hope that doesn't confuse you guys, but
No, no,
that's,
no.
that's where
No,
we
no,
got
didn't
stuck.
confuse
Why, how does the 3 separate addresses, when in total, compare to if it was considered one building?
Well, if it's considered one building, now we're doing the whole thing and saying everything. Here's all the signage you're allowed on this whole face. However, if it is demised and there's just premises, they're considered their own, then they do have their own calculation,
There
like
are no
what he
calculations
presented.
For each of the 3 premises?
Yes, if they are considered their own premises. That's what's difficult. That's why we need a dimension, and we actually need some demising to say what's what address stops where, if that makes
That
sense.
would have to be indicated on the facade?
Oh, for sure. No, it just in the plan, just
Oh,
in the
plan, yeah,
submittal.
okay, gotcha.
If we get it in the submittal where they give us even a hatched line that says, hey, we're 40 feet here, and then this one's 60 feet, and then this one's 20 feet, now we know what we're dealing with frontage-wise. We don't have anything to indicate that in the submittal, so it leaves us blind.
Andrew, you follow along with that?
Yeah, so essentially, all I would need is some hash lines here saying that this is 192, that this is 194, that this is 196,
Exactly.
and everything else is there?
And then we can begin
Then we
to
do the
make
math
calculations
from there.
and actually look into the math that you presented and say, hey, this is perfect, or hey, you'd need a variance.
Okay,
It looks like it will work for the sign that says brew and the one that says distilled. On the addresses they are sitting on. I'm pretty much, that's one whole thing.
Jane, you're accurate there.
Yeah.
Those seem like they would work
They
regardless.
would work there, but
However, it is the
You still
movie
need
theater
the
style.
documents.
Are we gonna call that wall signage? Is that even allowed?
No, no, I
There's
know
still
what you're doing.
a bigger discussion.
I know. And then the other thing that is going to have to be considered by Jason Kevin is these, what we're calling movie things, which I think are actually display boxes that can be opened from the front, and whatever you put inside can be frequently changed. like
So
events and stuff like
I
that.
think the display boxes is the right word, so
I
it's
think, yeah.
advertising, yeah.
And I think that, can they be used on a wall advertising products, like, you know, I don't
Then
know,
does that-
Budweiser?
Does that come in the signage? That's
I don't
categorized.
know.
Right,
That,
Right.
to me, that's product display.
okay. That would be product display.
Would you, if he had a big plate glass window there, he could stack cases of beer inside, you know,
Mhm. Right.
but you don't know.
So that is considered it's separate from signage, is what you're saying, that considered?
No, we don't even.
It's kind of a gray
It's
area.
a-
I mean,
It's the first time we've seen it.
Yeah, I mean, we've had, like I said, a restaurant boards come in where they put the menu and, you know, some of those restaurants in
And
North
what's that?
Point have. and-
What do we call that? It's not signage, was it? No?
Yeah, I don't
Is
know.
that display?
Yeah, I guess it's just, I
Is
guess
that-
in the restaurant
Is
industry.
that
a lot
considered
of people do
display?
that.
When-
And
The menu,
see-
let's talk about the menu one for an example, even though it's smaller, that's display, right?
I have the same question you have, and that's why I would like
Andrew,
to
do you
sit
know
down
who
with
the owner of the
Kevin
building is?
in review of this and really
I'm working
understand
for Rockesh
how we
Patel.
look at it zoning wise. Because
I'm
that's
not
really what's
quite
going to
sure
get
who
him.
the owner is,
The
but
zoning is what's going to get him.
he is, Rock has got everything approved through the owner.
But will he need a variance?
That he is
or
doing.
not?
Does Jennifer
Really gonna be
Lane
the
sound
issue.
familiar?
Honestly, I haven't dealt with the owner at all. I deal with Rock.
Because Public Record has a completely separate address than what's on this. I get Public Record's calling this address 700-702 East Haverford Avenue. So it's either wrong in Public Record,
Right,
or, I don't know.
Is that for?
I'm assuming the owner knows his parcel number.
I would hope, but
Is that for Kimmy's? Because I know the same owner owns from the building up here down through 196.
Okay.
so
Yeah, it looks like that same owner owns from, what would that be, County Line Road? Or no, that's Haverford Road, right?
Haverford Avenue.
So from Haverford Avenue, almost back to the first residential.
Yes, sir.
I could be wrong, based on Public Record.
And Andrew, again, are you going to be the owner of those businesses? leasing
I'm
them?
the general contractor,
Oh,
sir.
you're a general contractor, okay. All right, gotcha.
Well, can we approve the siding?
I think we
Changes?
approve the facade changes and stuff.
Yeah.
And ask Andrew to come back, or, excuse me, okay. Lisa? Well, I think we'll wait on the wall signs too.
Because I think there might.
Yeah,
be-
let's see all the signage.
They may need the math, they may need more.
Right,
You know,
exactly.
because your
Yeah.
client might change his mind on the signage if we don't approve the movie theater sign.
Right.
You know, because that kind of tells me that's kind of like a restaurant, brewed and distilled, not that you're selling product.
Yeah,
So I don't know, just maybe you might rethink the concept.
yeah.
Because I'm going to have a problem approving those movie theater signs, you know, just for
Absolutely.
visibility to children, one. You know, we're advertising alcohol, I don't like that, so.
Yeah, I think it opens up a window for other businesses.
I know
to do
you're
the
in a
same thing.
commercial district, but,
Yeah.
you know, we're still,
But look at what so are they I don't know if they're out of ordinance on the current.
they are, but there's nothing you're going to do about it at this point. You know,
Right.
it's either they're going to decide to stay like that
Yeah.
or make the changes. Let's hope
Yeah,
they
yeah.
make the changes.
Right.
Yeah.
The other thing I think we have to be careful of is what is the name of these businesses?
Right.
Because we've had this issue before where people, it's not the name of the business, they want to put up something descriptive.
Like Cornerstone changed the name of their business to put signs on their awnings.
Right, so we, you know, I mean, it's distilled the name of that business, you know, or it's brewed the name of that business.
We might have a problem just approving the name of the sign if his business is called Bryn Mawr Beverage.
Right,
Yeah,
that's-
so distilled is legally distilled. That is a new LLC he just opened. Yeah, I mean, most residents in the area know Bryn Mawr Beverage, so I don't think he was really concerned about, like,
Name
people not knowing what it is, your recognition. Again, he's more just trying to clean up the facade.
Right.
All right, well, let's approve this facade.
Yeah, and I
Okay.
think we'd want to see the legal change in Harrisburg, that has been changed to brewed, it has been changed to distilled to make sure that we're not approving something that's just.
You know, and maybe the applicant's name is listed rather than just the address.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. All right, good. All right, Andrew, you have any other questions for the board?
Yes, sir. So for distilled and for brewed, you'd like to see the legal documentation behind the names? Is
Yeah,
that
let's see
correct?
that, too. And
Okay.
all your measurements down, your linear footage, your heights, your square footage, get everything you can for us, all right?
So just so if you could clarify so I can be better prepared next time, when you say signage, when you say like the total square footage and everything like that, what I saw on the codes was that we were allowed less than 50 square foot of signage. So that's the number I was going off of. Is it a percentage of the facade? And if so, what code is that, so I could
Well,
better educate
I
myself?
mean, you're in the commercial district.
Yes, sir.
So look under the codes, under the commercial district.
You're,
It's
you're
pretty
reading it
clear-cut.
right. We're just having a
Yeah.
problem deciphering what those window boxes are called.
Okay.
We don't think we can call them signage. So like in theory, your brood sign could most likely grow because you're allowed 50.
Yeah.
You follow? But we're having a problem deciphering if those are signs that are allowed.
Okay. I mean,
But
obviously,
you're reading the code correctly. We're just having a problem with the window boxes.
Right, that's the biggest issue, but, yeah.
But you are deciphering the code correctly.
Excuse me, board, if I can just interject. Andrew, I can help you with that. I actually printed it out and drew a sketch
Okay.
to help you if you want it. And it is the code section that you're referring to, but it shows you how we actually apply it to your building. So if you do want it, you can walk out with it today. To
Yeah,
kind of help
that'd
you
be awesome.
Understand. That should solve some of it.
Yeah, good, good. So Andrew, I mean, this project's a long way from maybe even getting started till completion, correct?
Have you started the work?
the interior work on Distilled is already underway, and I am ready to begin the exterior work as soon as it
You
is
have to submit
approved.
permits for the exterior?
Yes, yes,
So,
yeah.
so you have some time to come back for signage. If we give you approval for the facade, which we're gonna do tonight,
Yes, I do have some time, correct.
that's our logic. Is that all right?
Okay, yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Again, not to keep bringing it up, so I need to clarify what this is and just, so I should do some more research
I
in the
think you need
codes
to talk
or?
with Justin and Kevin
Okay.
Kachansky.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, sorry.
A little above our pay grade.
Yes, sir.
So if you want to get on the agenda for next month, you need to get those plans in by September 17th to the Township building,
Okay,
to be on the agenda for next month with the signage, all right? So kind of a short window, you got a little over a week, so, yeah, all right? If not, we'll maybe see in November then, so,
sounds good, thank you.
okay. All right, so
Approving the facade.
approving the facade. And,
Jane or something.
okay, all right, who would like to take that?
Excuse me, Chair, before you do
Yes.
that, just a reminder, Andrew, when you guys get the approval for the facade, all of that that's up there in the existing picture cannot go back. Like, so once he takes it down, that's gone.
Yeah.
I just want to make that
Right,
clear,
right.
like, and you
That's
can.
what I said. You can
Okay,
either
I'm
leave it
sorry.
like that.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't, it cannot go back up. That's gone once it's pulled down. All of those advertisements, all that type of stuff, it's gone. And it will just be a blank facade until you guys get approval for the signage, if that makes sense.
That makes sense, and just so I understand, I mean, say we get this approval and he no longer wants to go with it, he's not forced to take down the stuff that's kind of grandfathered in a sense already, correct? Say we
wanna-
didn't apply for permits
If
and.
you're gonna do that facade, like they're about to approve you for that nice rust-colored look that you have and for the black siding that's down beneath, they're gonna approve you for that. Once they do, all of that other signage is gone.
Unless he pulls it out and says, I'm not doing it, right?
Unless he changes his mind and
That
says,
was
hey,
my
don't touch a
question.
thing.
Yes, that was my
Like, just leave
question.
it, yes. So he has that right. Even if you have an active permit, you can say, hey, I wasn't interested in doing that, I'm gonna stop, I'm not gonna touch it.
Yeah.
That is your choice, but once you do rip it down, it's gone.
Yeah,
Why don't you bring that?
Okay, thank you for that
Make sense?
clarification.
I just
Yes,
want to give you
yes,
that
sir.
heads up.
yeah. You could put up a temporary banner sign, though,
I missed that.
can't you? Like over his door, if he puts a new facade up saying it's,
30-day
Bremar
temporary
Beverages.
banner. It's
yeah,
gotta
you
be
could put a
approved by the
temporary banner
township
up
office.
saying Bremar Beverage
Yeah.
or something,
And
whatever. it is.
Andrew, can you discuss the concrete pad modification?
Yes, sir. So currently, there's no ADA accessibility to Distilled, so we just wanted to put an ADA ramp, to make it accessible to.
It looks flat to us.
Where does
but I
it look
guess-
like and where is it?
Right here. So currently, this is just a curb that goes all the way to the edge of the property, and it's pretty chipped up. So we were just, again, trying to give some accessibility to the handicap, that's all.
So would the ramp be in front, to the side, I mean, the gap above the curb, is that what you're trying to do?
The way the architect put it is it's going off to the side, so it goes to the edge of the parking lot there. So essentially,
Is
if,
it on the plans here?
yes, it is. It's in very small print below the Distilled window. It's hard to see on this drawing I have here. On the bigger drawings, you can definitely see it.
Show us? Can you show us?
Let me see if I have this zoom in.
Andrew, I think the township's most likely gonna require a site plan for that handicap ramp.
Okay.
Yes, Justin? Just so you're making sure you have the right depth for parking spaces and clearances for that handicap person to get to wherever your handicap parking spaces are proposing to be. We don't know where that is without seeing that site plan.
Yes, yeah, to be honest, the architect kind of threw that in there just to make sure we were code compliant in case that was brought up, but the
No, I know, but
main
now you're
concern was the
creating
facade.
potential other issues with the
Understood.
site. So, just, am I right, Justin?
You are right. Just prepare yourself. A site plan would serve you well in this instance, but it's definitely going to be necessary for your building application. You're going to want to show how we're getting the proper 112 slope and all those type of things for someone to actually enter the space. So he's got a little bit of work to do.
Okay.
Okay. Andrew, any other comments or questions?
No, sir, do you guys have any questions for me?
We're approving the facade, and that's it.
Yeah, pretty
No,
much.
no 88.
We have to mention we're excluding or not?
No, we could just say it's continued. What's on it to be continued, so, yeah.
So no signage and no ADA ramp.
Right, right. Okay. All right.
Should we move forward?
Yeah.
I think we're good. Any other Justin, any other comments, questions? You're good?
I'm good.
Applicant, any questions?
No, no, sir.
Okay. All right.
Sure.
So Greg's going to make a motion.
On the matter of DRB 2025-60, applicant Andrew Moore, the property 192, 194, 196 Landover Road, Bryn Mawr, PA. We move to approve the proposed front facade with a restored with black siding and copper hardy board. All the other items, including the signage and the concrete pad for ADA ramp, is contingent on further submittal to the township.
Okay, good. Do we hear a second?
I second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay,
Aye.
Great. All right, thank you, Andrew.
Thank you.
Yes, sir,
Good-
thank you,
good-
guys.
Good luck
Meet
with
you,
that.
Andrew, good luck.
Nice to meet you as
It
well.
looks a lot better. We're not,
Sorry for making you wait.
Yeah, yeah,
we
Hey,
see that.
it's an improvement.
No, it's good.
yeah.
You've got to come up with a different name.
They were almost out of Radnor.
Oh, I know, right on the border, right? I was confused when they said it was Radnor Township at first. Thank you, guys.
It was that bracket club that did us in. Man, I was starting to